Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn LTN and Space Exploration. We're up here on the space platform, and there's a few changes. So last episode we ramped up material science packs. We put together a little bit of a thing, and I'll get to that in a second. But first of all, there's a couple of mistakes. The first one was the output for this was actually not connected. I had the pipe here, even though it looked like it was connected. It actually wasn't. The pipe needed to be hidden behind there. So our junk data cards have not been getting used. And as you can see, I think I had like 75 up here. But look at that. While we're here, look, 50 science. So this I've changed around here a little bit. All right. So we now have two lots of labs over here. So we have the two lots of tensile, two lots of compressive, both on the same side. Before we had the three of these guys down here. That's just because of this piping. So we need to pipe lubricant and get out the corrupted, contaminated cosmic water. It just made it easier for that, and obviously the piping over here made it easier as well. Another thing you might notice, if you don't remember, is I've added a second one of these. And while I'm here, let's just give these some speed boost. So one of these, if we disregard the speed, produces 5-ish, just under 5 cool thermofluid a second, and this uses exactly 5 thermofluid a second. So one of these is actually slightly under speed for this, and then when you add in the fact that this guy can actually have 4 speed module 3s, whereas this guy can only have 2. You actually need at least a second one to supply that, and then that means that we have almost enough. As you can see, we're actually a wee bit short, but that's all right. I am not too worried about that because obviously we're still not fully up to speed with getting in all the cards. The other thing was over in this setup over here as well. I didn't actually have an output for this cold thermodynamics data card, so that's why the science was basically stopped, because we couldn't make any more cold thermodynamic data cards because we had backed up thermofluid. So now we've fed that back into the system, and of course that's part of the closed loop, isn't it? Because we have 10 cold thermofluid and it outputs 8 regular temperature thermofluid, so which then goes back in. So yeah, a little bit of loss, but that's all right. So this kind of thing now, I could, if I wanted to, just do like a big copy and then paste up here and just keep going forever. If I wanted to do that, I would probably have a bus over here. A bus over here for these liquids that we need over here, which is the plasma steam, cold thermofluid, and regular thermofluid. Just like we've got over here with these pipes, and then you could just tile that out. Anyway, look, that's what it is, and that's all pretty exciting. But you might have noticed already, and I'm assuming the title of this episode will be something aligned with these beautiful things, astronomic science packs. Now, this is what I want to start working on this episode. We will figure out how we can make some of these. Pretty exciting. What we'll do, obviously, is get another kind of area, build up another area, maybe over here, and we can have one over here and one over here, and then whatever. We'll just start another little block where we'll be doing this, and we'll try and do it a bit better than we did this garbage here. One thing I'm really, really excited for is astronomic insights can be combined with material insights. So the material insights we've been using to make significant data is 36 material insights makes 2 significant data. You'll see here 18 astronomic and 18 material makes 3 significant data. So that's actually a significant saving. So it's 6 of each of these, so 12 in total, rather than the 18 that we needed before. What's that? Like a 30% decrease. It's 2/3. So that's pretty exciting. And now there's a few things we need to obviously make astronomical data. So visible, infrared, and observation data. These are all made from blank data cards and these observation frames. blank observation frame, cold thermofluid in a telescope gives us visible. Go down here, blank data frame, cold thermofluid in a telescope gives us infrared. And wouldn't you know it, a blank observation frame with cold thermofluid in a telescope gives us UV. And then, surprisingly, astrometric data is just another one of each. Yep. And then gravimetric data is just from astrometric data with a chance of actually not producing anything. And that one is done in a gravimetrics lab. All right, so, and then all those things combine for the catalog, and then the catalog combines for the astronomic insight. All right, here you'll see we get 4 data cards back. We're using 1, 2, 3, plus another 3 for this, because there's another 3 there, that's 6, plus another 3 for this, so that's 9. So we're actually using a fair few data cards here, so we get the blank data cards back then with was the single one here. So as you can see here, we get 36 insights, gives us 34 data cards. And it was slightly different way to do it. So the things we need, we definitely have the stuff to make that, don't we? I don't know if we have the stuff here to make a telescope. So I think we need to make a trip back to the planet and set up a second cargo rocket, an astrometric cargo rocket. Before we do that, do we have any of these guys? I think we had a landing pad or 2 up here, didn't we? Maybe we can start a wee bit early. All right. Actually, I kind of want to save this run out here for power. So actually, over here is probably fine. Let's see how tight we. I'm not gonna see how tight we can make it. That's ridiculous, isn't it? All right. Let's just bring it up here a little bit. There we go, something like that. And we will start with a launch pad. Let's see if we have any launch pads available to us. And I really hate that these things are not aligned. All right. And that's actually in possibly the worst position, like that. Once those are being delivered, I think that's gonna, no, it doesn't get in the way of that. All right, so it looks like we don't have any of these. Well, that is most unfortunate. I guess we'll have to pick that up as we go back down. So let's grab that. I'm going to grab as much of these as I can carry as well. We'll take them back down because we don't want to be. Whoops, wrong way around. There we go. All right. That is all the cargo rocket parts, I believe, that we have, because we're selecting them all here. We've got none in there and packing them. All right. What's that glass? Oh, we have 18 glass. That's not enough. All right. Let's enough talk. Let's go back down to the planet. Now, an extra cargo rocket. The only downside, of course, is that it's really going to hamper our efforts to. I actually want to keep one of those. Sorry, my mind's going off. Another one is really going to slow down our rocket fuel production, but you know, whatever. All right, let's. Do I have a blueprint? Have I been smart and actually created a blueprint for that? No, I have not. All right, let's do that. All right, let's create a blueprint of that. Grab the tiles, turn off these inserters, combinators, lights. We just want to keep the substations. There we go. All right. We don't want those ones. We need to give it a name. This is our base or our space builder. I don't know. Space builder, sure. Let's rename that with some concrete. This is really important stuff, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, you know it is. Substation and lights. All right. Space builder, enter. Yep. Create blueprint in our book. There we go. All right, beautiful. Let's pop it down here in that alignment right there. Right next door to this one. Beautiful. All right. And we've got our green wires and our red wires. Yep. So the green wires need to be connected across here so we can see what's up in space. 'Cause that's all. We're just keeping that all one big network, which is, you know, it's a thing. I need to put one of these in the middle. And again, it's never in the middle, is it? I'm actually going to put it over to this side and down. All right. Yeah. So we need all these. We need all of those to actually be able to launch this thing. There we go. That's going to put quite the dint on our network, isn't it? Let's connect that one up to the red so we know what's actually in there. All right. Now I do want to do this same arrangement here. No, we'll figure that one out in a minute. All right. So we are going to get a bunch of materials coming in. Yes, we are. All right. Who's launching? Who's launching? Are you launching? No. Science? Oh, no, okay. No one's launching. Oh, man, I'm like freaking out. There shouldn't be anyone launching. And there's not. So, well, first of all, we actually do need... okay, let's get you back up there. We need some of these. Yeah, just take all 5 of them. They're pretty expensive, but we want them to be in space. And it looks like we got a bonus one of them. That is okay. We'll get rid of that. So, things we need up there. To make this, we need red circuits, electric engines, processing units, low density structures. Now, I've got low density structures over here. We've got 500 being loaded in case we run out. So that's okay. And we've got electric engines. We've got a heap of electric engines, I think, up there. What have we got? I should be able to see them in the list. Yeah, 895. Processing units, we're going to need a bunch. I'm actually going to put 2,000 of them up there because we're going to need a stack more supercomputers, I'm afraid. And they each take 500, don't they? Well, don't request supercomputers. Set a request for... where are they? There they are. Processing units. Now, I'm just thinking we currently are using 6. We're currently using 6, which is 3,000. So I'm going to set a request for 4,000. I'm going to set a request for 2,000 of these, and we're going to double that. All right. So we'll get these guys both doing 2,000, and then they'll get that. That's fine. Low density structures and space assembly machines we have in abundance. All right. And that's going to be everything we need for those. We need glass, though. And multispectral mirrors. We haven't actually... we don't know what we need to make that, do we? Crafting a multispectral mirror is done in a space manufactory. It needs chemical gel, lubricant, heat shielding, steel plate, and glass. All right. So, yeah, it's just basically glass that we need to send up there. So let's get some glass and maybe do 1,000 glass. We don't actually have that much in storage, but that's all right. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine because we're going to need glass for all these other things. Blank observation frames. So they require glass, iron, and coal and light oil. Ooh, coal and light oil. All right. We might as well send up some coal and light oil now. while we're just thinking about it, let's send up 1,000 coal and 480 barrels of light oil. Because why not? All right. I don't actually know if we have barrels of light oil. We might have to get that. Yeah, we don't have barrels of light oil. All right. Let's make sure we get some barrels of light oil going. Where, oh where will I find the barrels of light oil? Barreling happening over here. If I actually want to guarantee some light oil, I could do something like this. Yeah, over to here, sure. Okay, and then we'll barrel it here. Barrels of light oil, please. Light oil barrels. One of these ones. There we go. Fill a light oil barrel. Let's copy you there. Could have just copied that as well. Let's power up there and swing you around, and you'll be happy as Larry. All right, 187. Is that really what this request is? Yep. Okay. Sure thing. 188 is on the way. Let's change this to light oil barrels. We'll go with 480 of that one because why not? All right, fill that thing with light oil barrels. Happy with that. And then we will request them, of course. Why is it going so slow? Because it's taking forever to get barrels. Yeah, we need some more bots. We need some more bots up here, don't we? Need some more bot charging. There we go. That's really, really pro placement right there, isn't it? Okay. So we've actually started getting the materials we need for not just making the stuff, but also the things we need to do the data as well. So let's just check. So visible data needs thermofluid and coal, glass, iron, and light oil. And that's what we need for all of them. So this is actually much easier than the material. I should have started with this one. Wow. Yeah, because we're also getting those other materials. Do we get any of these items back, or is this a closed loop as well? Sorry, an open loop. Junk and scrap. Well, it's interesting. This is only a chance. Oh, that's really I didn't pay attention to that before. Look at those. Okay, that's good. Well, it's not good. It's annoying, but all right, and that gives out 3 astrometric data, so it's actually only 1 more. Okay, all right. Things are looking slightly better. We still need more thermofluid, and I'm really tempted just to keep loading this rocket up. But I don't want to get to a point where it's got too much stuffs. What I'm worried about is having like one item here and one item here that's getting used the most, and then we're just constantly sending both of these rockets that have very little stuff in them. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. All right. So theoretically, we have everything we need to actually make astronomic insights. How's our water situation up in space? Water barrels are 1.4k. All right, that's fine. What about assembly space fabricators? We've got 27 fabricators, which is good. We've only got 1 hypercooler and 1 vent thing, though. What do I need for those? Hypercooler, electric engines, tanks, pipes, pumps, low density structures. We have some of those things. We don't have pipe. All right, let me just request 200 regular pipe as a thing here. All right. While this is happening, let's start loading some of these things in here. There we go. 200 pipe. And we've got pumps, low density structures, tanks, those kind of stuff we have on them, and heaps of electric units. Cooler, vent. What were those things called? I don't know. Let's actually find out. Thermal radiator. Radiator, of course. Radiator. So these need steel, copper cable. Do we have? Are we sending copper cable up there? Yeah, we're not, are we? We've got 220, but let's just send another 2K. Another 2K just so we can make some more of those if we need it. Yeah, 500 on the way. That's cool. We'll see how we go with that. All right. These supercomputers are going to ruin our economy. That's for sure. Well, I've actually got some still in my inventory as well. But okay, that then is what we need to make a start. It's what we need to make a start. You're happy. Yeah, you're not happy. We do have a bunch of copper plate. We've got 3K copper plate, which could make 6K of these. Probably didn't need to take 2K of these in hindsight. We'll cap it. Whatever's on the way is on the way. All right. I think we had about 600 or something, which should be good. But most importantly, I think we're pretty good for materials now to at least get a start. And how are we looking for time? We've got 10 more minutes. Yeah, there's lots of stuff crashing. We did get those in there as well. Yeah. Even though it technically doesn't matter which pad we send it to because we've combined all the roboports anyway. So it's a bit silly to separate it out like that. But I think now I'm kind of stuck with the idea. All right. There's still a few more of these coming in. All right. I think that's enough, guys. I think that's enough. I'm gonna can it. Sorry if you still had more coming in, and let's go for a little Novus orbit manual launch disabled, of course, because I never connected up the fuel. Well, that was pretty silly of me, wasn't it? There we go. Has some fuel. We are kind of prioritizing this one for no real reason. Other than that we had a pump going up that way as well. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if that really makes a difference because they can only hold so much fuel. I guess we are pumping out of a tank, so we probably do want to have a pump in this network like that. There we go. Just to make sure that it empties out of this tank. We don't have a little bit in the tank and not enough here. So, okay, this brings us to a problem that we've been having. And again, it's an annoying problem in some have lost alt mode. We don't have enough solid fuel. And well, actually, I was going to say we have this has been fine, but it's actually these are backing up now. All right. So these need light oil and this stuff. Let's do that here. Is this going to work? Yeah, it's going to work. All right. Well, that one's not going to work. Can we do it in a way that it will work? Maybe like that. Yep. All right. All right. The inputs will be some of this. There we go. All right. The inputs will be that. We'll also need to split off some of this. Actually, no. All right. So this isn't going to work. Actually, no. Okay. No. We can do this. We can do this, guys. We can do this. We have the technology. This is some nice spaghetti. Some nice spaghetti. All right. And then you are going to go snake over to here and do that. Okay. Long-handled inserters gets our stuff coming in. Power poles actually mean that stuff is going to work. And then some inserters going out onto there. There we go. All right. A little bit more. A little bit more. Sure. Why not? But now that I look at it, like, did we need those more? Because look at how much of this stuff there is. I think we've just taxed. We've taxed our robots too much, or do we not have enough fuel producers making the liquid rocket fuel? Because these guys are pretty quick. They are pretty quick. All right. There you go. There's a bunch of it. There's a bunch of it. Just go nuts, guys. Go nuts. Yeah, they're actually really quick. And this guy is, well, I mean, he still needs. They need a lot. Maybe we do need to duplicate this. Possibly down here. We can then link it into there. That would work, wouldn't it? I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. We shouldn't be seeing too many rockets up, should we? I don't know, but I'm really keen for this rocket to just get its fuel. Come on, come on. Don't hold out on me, man. I mean, there shouldn't be any going in there, should there? That's maxed out. This is the only one pumping. And it is pumping 100 a second. Okay, 100 a second, sure. 100 a second, we need 50,000. That's 500 seconds. That's 10 minutes. 10 minutes to launch. All right, but this one is now ready. Let's just go. We've got 3 minutes left. Let's get started and attempt. Ooh, so loud, so loud. Let's get started and actually make some progress this episode by making those couple of things that we want to build. Okay, that's a problem. We didn't specify where it was supposed to go, did we? Do we get all our materials back? I guess we did. Wow. New rocket, and we forgot to put in the loader. All right. Some scrap. Well, hopefully, I mean, it does look like these pods all have the stuff we need, and we do have robo coverage out there. Yeah, we do. All right, was that meteorite? There's some more scrap up there. Is any of this actually useful to us? Rocket fragments. There's no. Yeah, that's just fragments, as far as I can tell. None of the materials we need are included there. All right. Don't get my bots. My bots, stop picking that stuff up, please. Thank you. All right, we'll get rid of some of this stuff that we don't really want in our inventory. Class solid fuel, apparently. All right. Well, that's it's off to a roaring start, isn't it? Yeah. Awesome work, Owen. Where's our coverage? Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to make sure our coverage is not particularly great, which seems like a surprising thing to say, but by not having Roboport coverage out here, what I can do is I can say, all right, I want to make some telescopes. And I can set this in here, and as we can see, it's making 30 telescopes. We don't want to make 30 telescopes. How many telescopes do we want to make? We need one for one for each of the light kind of things. Visible, infrared, and UV. So let's just make 6. So 6 would require 240 of these. All right. 240 of these, 240 of these, I guess. And then it must be, what is that, divided by 30, what do we say? We want to make 6. Yeah, so it's 6, yep. And 12. Now we actually have to make these as well. All right, multispectral mirrors. Let's put another one here. So now that we have that set properly, we can now put it here, and it'll get that amount rather than the ridiculous amount that was there before. All right, multispectral mirrors. We need to bring in some stuff that we don't actually have readily available over here, specifically chemical gel and lubricant. So maybe we won't make that here. Let's head over to where we have chemical gel and lubricant already, which is in this mess in here. There is chemical gel, and there is lubricant. So if we were not crazy, we could do something like this. Is it going to fit one of these? It is, but probably not big enough. Just go bigger. Just go bigger. We've got enough of this stuff floating around. All right. That'll get power as well. Spectral mirror inputs over here. Beautiful. Even like that. And that's where we can get rid of it. All right, lubricant. And then all we need to do is bring this easy to get. Yes, well, we definitely didn't want to get this very easily anyway, did we? All right, there is some chemical gel in here. How can I get it? If I did this, we run into the problem of being unable to get through here, because even if we could do that, it actually doesn't reach across there. So we would need to go down this way, and we can't do that either. All right. There is an alternative, and what it's going to be is barreling some chemical gels. There we go. Set that up to request some barrels. Maybe not 187, that's ridiculous. But we're going to get them anyway, aren't we? All right. And then, yeah. All right, there we go. And let's just say, I actually don't know how much we need. Connect to logistic network. Chemical gel barrels, 100, which will be 5,000 chemical gel. And what do we need for these spectral mirrors? All right, telescope needs 2 spectral mirrors. And a spectral mirror needs 1 chemical gel. All right, well, that's probably going to be enough. So we put this over here, and you're emptying chemical gel into there, just like that. Let's stop this barreling from occurring now. All right, get rid of those. How many barrels do we get? That many. All right. Seems like enough. I'm just going to plonk them in there. All right. So you then just need the other things you need. We need, what do we say? We want to make 6 mirrors, so we need 12 of these. All right. So let's do the old trick that I've been doing. Put that out of range. So 12 of these would require 92 glass, which is, obviously I didn't get the math quite right. 12 of these require 72 glass. All right, let's just go with half. Half of what's there will make our life much, much easier. 90, 45, 15, and 15. All right, let's copy that over to here now, and then have that fill up. All right. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. 90 on the way. Yeah. Wow, we're actually out of glass. That's bad. That's really bad. All right. I think I must have lost some in the crash. That is really the only explanation. All right. We've got some scrap to take care of. We can tell that to get lost. Hey, sure we can. All right. Actually, there is 12. There is 12 done. Multispectrals. We've got a bunch of this other stuff that we don't want. All right. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Beautiful. All right. We're running a little bit over time, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's run through here and drop our 12 spectral mirrors in here. There we go. Okay. You guys are all done, and then we can make our telescopes. 6 telescopes. Wonderful. All right. Can we go a little bit further? Can we start making these? These are pretty easy. Astrometrics laboratory. We need... How many Astrometrics laboratories do we need? It's the same amount because... So the telescope... oh wow, that produces 1, and then we need 12 of them. Okay, we're going to need a lot more telescopes, I think. But we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 telescope, 5 of these and 1 of these, I think, is our kind of bet. Apparently 3 is the most you can stock. That's cool. You, my friend, are going to make Astromech labs. And what do we need? What do we need? We need 40 circuits. So this is making 30 of them. And what did I say? We need 5. So 200 of them. Divide that by 30 is 8. So that'll be 40 of them. What are we dividing by 6? Ah, nice. 100, 200, and 5. All right. So that is going to be the request for that. You're done. We've got our 6 telescopes. Nice. All right. That's going to make that. And then actually we could have just left this here because you are going to make one of these. All right. Just one. Just one. Again with the copy and paste. But this time we're actually dividing by 30. All right. 40, 88, 20, and then what's that? 40 and 1. All right, just one of these guys. And looks like you are all done. All right, there you go. We'll make those, and then we'll make this, and then I think that's going to be the end of the episode. Ready to start next time. What is that symbol? 9 entities are missing repair packs. Well, what did I just put away there? Don't take the solid fuel, take the repair packs. No, I can't because I have a request for repair packs. Where would that be? Gosh, I've got so many requests in here I can't even see it. Request for repair packs. There they are. All right. Let's just set that down to 10. And then I can get rid of most of them. We'll have 10. We'll have 10 left, but that's all right. All right. Beautiful. This, yep, we'll need to do that. You've got everything you need. Wonderful. All right. Apparently, you've still got a bunch of blue circuits that we didn't set up correctly. What was the other thing? I did say we need supercomputers, didn't I? We're going to need 4 supercomputers. 4 supercomputers? Yep. So that is 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 160, and 4. 160 and 4. All right, and that is going to be 4 supercomputers. All right, so this one is now done, and that will make the supercomputers. Alrighty, well, that definitely brings us to the end. Look, it's 41 minutes. Oh my gosh! But we've got stuff ready to put together our Astromech laboratory. I think I've just got an inkling that we're going to need way more telescopes and probably more gravimetrics. Maybe not more gravimetrics because it was like 12 to 1. But yeah, definitely going to need some more telescopes. Probably a huge array of them, but I think they need fueling. So anyway, there's lots of fun stuff to look forward to. Yeah, I mean, my mind's just going a mile a minute with all this space exploration. So many things. And if you've got some thoughts, some ideas, some other errors that I've made, drop me a line in the comments down below. I love to hear from everyone who watches these, whether it's good or bad. I can always learn from the bad. Most importantly, though, thanks to my Patreons, and see you tomorrow.